Good afternoon. So what's going on with you? I read your preliminary report here. You got stuck under a Christmas tree? Okay, all right. I suppose that is expected this time of year. So what happened? Trying to do some decorations and it fell down. Okay. Well, I see some of the notes that the nurse had taken regarding you, and for all intents and purposes, it looks like it's mostly topical. But your vitals, you don't show any major allergic reactions or going into any kind of anaphylactic shock or anything like that from the pine. Okay. Are you allergic to pine that you know of? You're not sure? Okay. Alright. Well, just looking at some of the notes there, I'd like to take a good look and see all this debris that's in your hair. It looks like you got some on your clothes. And to see whether or not there's any abrasions that we need to take care of. I can see a couple on your face. I'm not going to touch it just yet here. I just want to get a fairly good look. And I do see a little bit of blood, but it looks like they cleaned you up pretty well. Okay. Do you know if any of the debris that hit you was glass, or was it just pine? Any kind of Christmas lights? Anything that would have been glass? You think so? Okay. Well, my first concern is usually anaphylactic shock or any kind of allergic reaction. A lot of people are allergic to pine and they may not even realize it. And some of the complications that come with that will be swelling, itchiness, watering of the eyes, and very similar to pollen reactions. Okay. So that's the first thing that I'm going to look for. And this is usually evident in the eyes, so I want you to just look off into the distance here. Okay, can you look up for me? All right, now the other eye. Yeah. And look up again. Yeah, your eyes do look a little bit swollen. And they look a little bit bloodshot, and that's very, very common. Alright, I'm going to look into your nose if you don't mind. Now, have you been experiencing any stuffiness in the nasal passages? Feeling like you have the urge to sneeze at all? A bit? Is that common for you this time of year, or is it just something recently? Okay. Yeah, you can kind of hear they're having a Christmas party upstairs. We're a little short-handed right now. A lot of the interns are still here, but they're celebrating. Okay. The first thing I'd like to do is give you some topical Benadryl on some of the abrasions. It does look like you're having a slight allergic reaction, at least on the surface, and that will bring almost immediate relief to those areas. But also, we're going to give you some antihistamines, some oral antihistamines that will prevent you from having any kind of further respiratory reactions, okay? Okay. So, let's start with some of the basic abrasions here. Just going to get a little bit. These ones right here on the eyes. I'm guessing that these were pine needles. Yeah, the check-in nurse should give you a little bit of something for the eyes. That's good. Any other places that feel like they're irritated or they itch? A little bit in the ears? Okay. Let's take a look there. Let me get my otoscope back. Do you know if you had any debris that got stuck in your ears? Not sure? Okay. Well, I don't see any debris that is still in the ear. I am seeing a whole mess of hair that has some pine needles still in it. Okay. And you do have a couple of scrapes on this hair. Well, let's get that debris out. These look like pine needles, a little bit of tree bark. One at a time, yep. How about any scrapes or sensitivity in the scalp? I mean, there's a few pine needles here and there, but do you feel like any glass shards? Anything from glass Christmas balls or Christmas lights? Do you feel any abrasions or pain in the hair? A little bit? Okay. Well, let's get the pine needles out here first. And then we'll go through your scalp. Yeah, you can still hear that Christmas party going on. So you got a couple tangled in right here. almost done with the hair. All these pine cones. Got pine cone pieces and not just the needles. Just gonna comb her hair a little bit and get a little bit more straightened out, okay? I'm going to try to be very gentle so that it doesn't actually disturb anything on your scalp, okay? Get your hair straightened out just a little bit here. Alright, I'm going to part your hair just a little bit and I'm going to look through and feel your scalp and see whether or not there's any abrasions that I can feel, anything that we need to put any kind of antiseptic on, okay? Okay. If I run my hands over any of the areas and something hurts or something feels like it's burning, let me know, okay? Gonna reach around to the back of your head. You have a spot right here. Okay, I do feel we have a piece of a Christmas ball, I think. Okay. And another piece. Okay. Do you mind looking to the side a little bit here? We put a little bit of antiseptic and antihistamine on that, okay? It's the same topical treatment that we have on some of your scratches here, so this will be soothing, but it'll also make any of the itching and the irritation go down. You also have a couple of cuts on this ear, so I'm going to take some peroxide. It's not going to sting very much, so let's get those clean. And that way we can put the same treatment on there, but make sure that no infection will begin, okay? I'm going to take another look with my otoscope just to make sure that there's no other debris that I might have missed, okay? So, just hold still for me. The inside of your ear does look good, that's good. Okay, go ahead and get comfortable again, dear. You do have a couple of pieces of, it looks like pine cones and broken glass here in your sweater. So I'm just going to just very carefully remove them so they don't cause you any further scratching. Do you mind if I pull on your collar here? And I just want to check and see if anything has been injured, okay? Back your neck. Into your collar here. Oh, got a piece of broken glass. I'm just gonna take my hands and go around on the inside of your shirt here. See if I can find any other pieces of debris that might have gotten. A couple other pieces. My goodness. This tree really had it out for you, apparently, huh? You have another small abrasion on your shoulder here, so just put a little bit of antiseptic right there. Okay. One of the other main concerns that I see in the paperwork is that one of the cuts up into your hairline here looks like that might need a little bit of sutures. I don't think it's quite large enough or deep enough to require sutures, but I think what might be a better option would be temporary butterfly stitches. They're kind of like surgical tape, and it will allow that area to remain closed, but they're also very easy and gentle to remove. So in a day or two, once the scab begins to hold, then they can definitely be removed. A lot easier than stitches, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get my little pack out here. And now I'm going to pinch that little cut here so that we can close it. And position it. Beautiful. Alright, maybe two more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these are stretchy, so they'll accommodate your skin movement, and you can apply any kind of antiseptic or any kind of ointment directly to them, and they'll just seep right through. There we go. That'll hold that one there closed. Alright, I'm going to have the nurse bring by some antihistamine to reduce any of the topical reactions, especially with the nasal and the eye discharge here. From there, I think that you're probably going to be okay. It might be wise to stay here for just a little while to make sure that you're feeling better, you're not having any respiratory problems. Okay. Is there anything that we can get you, anything that the staff can get you to eat? Are you cold? Would you like a blanket, anything like that? Okay. Alright, I'll have them send that in, okay? Alright. There's also the call bell. If you need someone to come in or if you need anything, just ring that bell and then the nurse will come in, okay? Alright. Well, I hope that this clears up for you. It's kind of a eventful and unfortunate circumstance with a Christmas tree, but nonetheless. Alright. Well, have a happy holidays, and I hope that you get to feel a little bit better. Take care.